he really values his interaction with me, and it's vice versa for me too. So I was like, damn, man, I'm not gonna cry on this shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Beep, boop, bop, 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 beep.
Signature right there.
Off the other like the celebrity kind of
Okay.
I guess gossip shit we normally don't do, I feel like, or we do, but Kinja's dojo closed down. It's those of you listening, Kinja's dojo is space from this dance company called and it's just and they competed in World of Dance, and they're pretty big in the dance scene, or anyone who's fans of dance. They're just
If anyone's a fan of Jackson Wang, you know who he is.
yeah, so yeah, their studio is closing down. So it's another it's a big studio or space that's just being affected by the pandemic because people aren't able to hold regular classes or rehearsals, and it sucks because it's like
and they're like a big studio too, like they're a big name studio, so it's like one of those ones that you didn't think would close, but again, like earlier on in last year, like a lot of these bigger name studios closed. Yeah,
but Deb Reynolds be one of them. Michael Jackson for audition rehearsed there. Then Movement Lifestyle. Now Kinja's Dojo. It's like it sucks that the dance industry is still like getting hit, or like in terms of like the arts industry in general, entertainment industry. Like cool Hollywood and all that stuff. They're back in production.
I mean, big Hollywood is fine, but like just arts.
Yeah, like just arts in general for the smaller, even though like Kinja's smaller markets was big, they had a smaller market. It makes me wonder like how much longer it's gonna last and how much more it's gonna take.
And the thing is, it's like bigger name studios like within the community, within the industry, I guess, that we hear about shutting down. There's like smaller like studios in like smaller towns that have probably shut down too, like that's also like, and like some of these people, like the teachers in there and like the students there, it's just like they don't have anything else like in terms of like art, like they don't they don't have like you guys with like Temper Tantrum, like you at least have this, like you're not you guys aren't a studio team or whatever, but like you guys have this, you're still able to do what you love to do, what you're still able to dance. Like for some of these smaller like smaller studios, some of these teachers in like smaller market cities or towns, they don't have another option. Like if all the studios in like a tiny ass town in like the middle of Ohio shut down, what are they gonna do? For dancers, like the dance studio is the equivalent of the gym for people fucking freaking out about reopening goddamn gyms. It's but like you don't see dancers staging fucking like workout protests in front of dance studios to make them open. New Jersey. Yes, someone on the chat brought up a dance studio called Zulu Dance Foundation that closed down prior to the pandemic. I think it was like around 2019. But wait, did we go there? No, didn't we work with them? Oh yeah. We Zulu Dance Foundation. Yeah, we worked with them. They were a client before too. Yeah, they were a client. I was like, wait. Yeah, we worked with them. We did some advertising for them in Dallas or something like that. To be honest, like I have no aspirations really to have like a Temper Tantrum home studio, or Vision Paradox physical office. I mean, I've fantasized about it. Like, it'd be cool. But Kinja still has the dojo in China because they're thriving in China because they have been working. They're teaching a lot in China, and also like they work with Jackson Wang. They choreograph every single thing that Jackson Wang does. Yeah. So just for people listening on the podcast, we're responding to B-Rock saying that Kinja has his dojo overseas. I'll make sure to read the comment and say like just so we can have like people listening on the audio podcast or we're just watching. No, I just want to say random shit and interrupt you. Yeah. If anything, they're gonna have. Like what B-Rock is saying in the chat, like they're gonna have a big enough. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. At least they don't have the overhead now and anymore to that they have to worry about. And that's one of the things. Like I don't want to have a physical space. I'm kind of like a nomad kind of stuff unless I really have to. Like for the longest time for my YouTube channel, I borrowed cameras and I didn't buy my first camera until like 2016, 2015. So like who knows? We might end up getting to a point where Vision Paradox needs a physical office. I hope not, because I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it for filming, like, and we can show up when we need to film. But I would like, or even like, I would like to do it. Not an office, but a studio space.
yeah, like that would work out for both Temper Tantrum and for Vision Paradox.
Exactly.
Like, but only if we truly need it. I don't want it because
right now
it's another expense, and it's another expense in terms of like overhead and electric and fees, and I just don't want to do that. I'd much rather be a renter where the owners take care of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna expand on something, but I forgot. But so Alex, B-Rock on the chat. Saying is Alex is the nomad. I'm not the nomad. Alex is our Vision Paradox video editor. So Vision Paradox Studios, no,
thank you.
Well, I mean, if anything, we can still. Here's the thing. I still think we can produce the same level of work many other places can without the overhead.
Yeah,
I think, and because I like the freedom of working from home. If I want to work out and just play video games, I can just do that, and then without fucking. I mean, I'll be the boss. That's the thing. Like I don't have to worry about looking over my shoulders. But the thing is, I also know, like, I feel like the environment I'll bring in terms of the work culture, I think will be pretty fun. But it's just I don't want it, and who knows, that might change a decade from now. So
I mean you're the CEO.
I'm the CEO,
the quote unquote CEO.
All right, what do you think, Miss CEO? Do you want
no
a physical workspace?
No,
I mean,
I hate going in the office.
Here's what I think.
I mean, it's probably going to be a lot more fun with you guys, but like, no, I don't want an office because I know you want an open shared space office. I want a cubicle where nobody bothers me.
Yeah,
I want a cubicle.
You'll
so like
office.
you can mingle with everybody. Give me a cubicle.
You'll have an office.
I mean, I'm the CEO, so I get the office.
Because there's a lot of open like spaces, even down the street from where I'm at, have the huge windows. I'm like, I love big open windows, like for office spaces. I'm like, that'd be sick, but nah. Here's what I'm thinking too. Like, because of the pandemic, I was about to say the pandemic. Like, I think it obviously is going to even further brings the whole thing up. The fall of brick and mortar. Dance studios are all falling, and every motherfucker is teaching online now. So like, and I feel like it's.
Are you still salty about that?
No, because my sales.
I did it first.
Because my sales are fine. If anything, it's because a lot of people still want to be, obviously are going to want to be business owners, and the more traditional way was like you open up your own shop, and then for a while now we knew the possibility of creating an online business for yourself.
Yeah.
And then
I think people still want the brick and mortar because it's something physical that they can show off and feel accomplished with. Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like, look at this. Look at this. That's
the only reason I would want a physical space, to be like, here's an accomplishment, here's my trophy of a space.
The trophy.
And then the very expensive trophy just for the flex. But
it's like getting a diploma.
Yeah, so I'd much rather not. But like, I feel like with this, with everyone not being like, with a lot of places not allowing you to work or go to the workspace, things are changing as the year goes. But I feel like people are seeing now that you can get work done from home, and there's also opportunities that you can take advantage of for yourself.
Yep.
Like our friend Eddie, I don't know if you got to meet him, but Eddie, who was an OG from Temper Tantrum, he is doing Zumba, and he's freaking killing it. He's got like 30K followers on TikTok. He's got his merch going on. He's got an OnlyFans for Zumba.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
See, I have another OnlyFans thing. I just remembered like a topic about OnlyFans. OnlyFans doesn't just have to be all adult content. So you heard about this, right? This one mother, she's a single mom. Both her kids were like kicked out or pulled out, or they were, basically they tried to shame her into pulling out her kids out of their Catholic school because they found out that she has an OnlyFans. Okay. But like all they said was she has an OnlyFans. But like, how would they know what's actually in there unless they subbed?
Oh.
Because another parent, a father found out.
What kind of OnlyFans? Is it those kind?
Clearly adult content. If they're trying to shame her into it, but like, how would they know?
Oh man,
how would they know? But at the same time, like, there's also like the quote, I wouldn't say stigma, but there's also the assumption that like if somebody has an OnlyFans, it's adult content.
Yeah.
It's not. But like, I mean, I get it. Like OnlyFans is like a good platform for for sex workers, essentially, for to earn money and be able to do it from home.
I mean, when I was looking for like platforms.
You were thinking about OnlyFans?
This is prior to the whole that
OnlyFans being
synonymous with This is prior to that. Like it was, OnlyFans used to only be for artists, like very similar to Patreon. But now like this whole and I was like, oh okay, it looks like it has a better rate and a return for the artist, but it just never followed up with it.
There are creators on OnlyFans that are actually not adult content creators. Like they are, they're artists, they're fitness people.
Yep. Zumba. That's what my friend is doing.
Zumba. Yeah, that's right. Zumba.
Monthly Zumba sessions.
Oh, Neff just said Twitter is going to adopt an OnlyFans style thing, apparently. Ooh. Is Twitter just adapting to everything? They're adapting to a Clubhouse type thing. Now they're adapting an OnlyFans thing. Or is that going to be a similar, they're going to bring that in together?
I mean, okay, just to go into that, I feel like
Twitter Spaces?
Twitter is pulling a page from Instagram, in my opinion. Like where the main thing of another app, a social app, can just be a feature they can take, which is hence Twitter Spaces, which is going to be like
I think
Clubhouse.
They tested the waters a little bit with fleets, like the stories, the type things that they have. They tested the waters a little bit with fleets, and people were actually using it. Yeah. So they're like, oh shit, we can do this. I think that was them testing the waters. That's just my speculation.
Yeah, because what Instagram showed is that
VP podcast now.
If you can, it's becoming a VP podcast. But what Instagram showed was that if you can take the main thing from Snapchat, which is the stories, make it into a feature, boom, it worked. Now every fucking platform has stories. YouTube has stories, and
even Instagram took Reels,
and even to Instagram,
which is essentially TikTok.
And they're trying to
actually compete. Reels is where people repost their TikToks. I don't think a lot of people actually make original Reels unless they don't have a TikTok.
Yeah,
So
with Twitter doing this, it doesn't surprise me because YouTube introduced their whole subscription model, the membership model as well.
The membership model, yeah.
So obviously so people don't go to Patreon and whatnot, and that way they can get a cut for a membership thing. So I think it's interesting with how Twitter's doing it. It makes me wonder what content, because Twitter's wild.
Twitter is wild. Twitter's the Wild West right now.
They say virtually
they
anything.
allow tits on there.
They practically porn on there. So it's
they allow tits in there, which is I mean, the thing is they don't actually show porn. Yeah. They actually show artists that draw adult content.
No, I've seen actual.
Oh, have you seen literal porn?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
not on that end of Twitter.
No, because this is when I was using the I was playing with follow unfollow stuff on there. Just how well does this work? Will I get flagged and all that stuff? And when I was cleaning up, and I'm like, the first I saw a fucking GIF of straight up porn. I'm like, holy shit, they allow this on Twitter.
Well, yeah, because Tumblr didn't. The Tumblr was just because of Tumblr.
Just kidding.
Whatever. It's just porn. No, it's just because Tumblr.
I love you.
Ew.
I'm a simp.
I just took some psychic damage.
So
Chat help.
Lame.
Chat help. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's because Tumblr was just no, we're not gonna allow you to post porn anymore, not even the tasteful ones. So they were like, all right, Twitter it is then, bitch.
Yeah.
Because then it also it left the artists. There's an artist that I do follow called Dirt Pixin, and they're an animator, and also they draw. Obviously, if they can draw, they can animate. Well, no, that's not a thing. But that person can draw and also animate, and they create some really good content. I mean, that shit ends up on Pornhub because it is literally animated porn, but a lot of work goes into it.
Yep, still art.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh wait, Neff just sent in the Twitter thing. Keep talking. I'll look at it.
Yeah, that makes me super curious, how they're gonna implement this model onto of OnlyFans, an OnlyFans type.
I can tell you right now.
Okay.
It's called super follows. Twitter announces paid super follows to let you charge for tweets. So OnlyFans.
Genius.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's almost like super chats, huh?
It's like super ish.
Charge for tweets. Because it's
the payment feature called super follows will allow Twitter users to charge followers and give them extra access to content. So it's almost like the membership portion of YouTube.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's
it's
pretty smart. Because I mean, for a while, 2015, I was like, Twitter's on its way out, man. They need to they need to do something to change it up because.
And they're also they announced another feature called Communities, which is kind of like their take on Facebook groups.
Interesting.
And then Twitter Spaces is, I believe, the Clubhouse one.
Yeah.
Damn Twitter.
Okay. I mean.
Damn Twitter. Twitter's like, oh yeah, we've been a little dry for too long. We've been just letting you tweet. The last thing they did was, ban Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me wonder.
And the My Pillow guy.
Okay, I'm gonna makes me wonder where Twitter's stalker is right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit! I just sold mine. Whatever.
So,
it's fine.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I'm interested because I know people who are just famous on Twitter, and that's their shit. And it'd be interesting to see how that works. And
yeah, because there are people that like barely that they're on all the platforms because they have to. As an influencer, they kind of have to, but they use one platform over the rest.
Yeah.
Like Bella Porch, she's TikTok famous. Like her revenue comes from TikTok. Mm-hmm. Sometimes she'll be on Instagram, but she doesn't even repost her TikToks on her reels on Instagram. They're all on TikTok.
Because it makes it exclusive. Like if you want to see her stuff, like you're gonna have to go on. Yeah.
Like she'll sometimes post one of them to her story, but like it's the more, like milk toasty ones where she has the face zoom on and then she's just like nodding and like doing the cute thing. And she's done it before. So it's not that big of a, oh my God, like, we just got a treat. It's just like, okay. So if you want to see the new shit, go to
Doesn't she kind of look like her features look like a Disney character?
Oh yeah, she has the big eyes and she has like the upturned nose, and she also does this thing with her makeup that I've been trying to do since I was like 16 with a like blush here, here. But because her features, her features are actually still youthful and are up here. She looks like Vanellope.
She does. Okay.
And she's a Disney princess.
the whole like Disney, like the ratio,
the gigantic eyes. Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, she does look like a Disney character.
And it's also like and it's also kind of semi the angles of where she shoots her TikToks and her pictures or whatever. But yeah, she's blessed.
She got good genetics.
She is blessed. And also she's fit. She was in the military, I believe, Navy, Air Force. Navy. Because she was in the Navy.
She was one of the influencers we were trying to work with.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Obviously,
that didn't happen.
I was just suggested, and you were like, okay,
we'll give it a shot. I mean, that would have been super expensive.
I know. I will pay for it. I'm kidding.
Yeah, shoot, like. But yeah, like, and hers is TikTok. Like mine primarily is YouTube. That's my shit.
And now Twitch.
So, and I guess Twitch is getting
sometimes. Mostly on Sundays.
Yeah, mostly on Sundays.
It's like church.
So we got K-pop church on Sundays.
K-pop church on Sundays.
Ooh, maybe that should be the name of the stream.
Reading from a passage from the book of BTS.
And I just read some lyrics.
I'm in this
I'm gonna piss
tonight. So watch me break the fire, set the night alight.
Oh my God, we taking
shining through the city with a little funk and soul.
Some K-pop church
light it
on
up
Sundays.
like dynamite. Whoa. Namjoon be with you.
What's Namjoon?
It's cute from BTS.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, the only reason I'm using Twitch more often,
be with you.
Like the main reason I'm using Twitch more often is like to Chungha be with you, and also with you.
God. Sacrilegious. I don't even care about religion, but holy shit.
Yeah, I don't care about religion either. Like I believe in a higher power.
I don't. We'll die. We all die.
I believe in some sort of higher power, but I think it kind of gives me some sort of purpose. It's something that helps me. But anyways, like, yeah, the main reason I'm on Twitch is because I love the aspect of going live. And the reason I committed to Twitch more is because YouTube was being a some bitch when it came into
snakes. Am I right, Neff?
They kept interrupting my K-pop church when I was dropping
heretics.
This is terrible, man.
They're like the thing in the Bible. Who are they?
Watch me get canceled from the super conservative
interrupting Jesus while he's teaching. Oh my God, you look like Jesus.
I know. And the moderators are the apostles.
Am I Judas? Wait.
But yeah, the primary platforms. There's always going to be one that's more than the other.
Yeah.
I think the mistake. I think a lot of people starting out is that they try to do everything.
Yeah.
So
literally find which platform you're doing really well at. Kind of focus on there. I mean, still still sprinkle in content in those other platforms because you have to. That is your job. Yeah. In a sense.
Yeah.
But focus on the other platform. Like you can. There's a YouTuber that I follow, Bailey Sarian. I was watching her yesterday as she was putting makeup on and talking about, serial killers. I love that.
That's genius content, man.
So like that used to actually, and here's the thing too, that actually used to not be her main content. Her main content, I only found out about her through literally Ipsy, like this subscription service, like beauty subscription service. And I used to do that. So like in the little mailers, they'll feature some like, some of their partners or whatever. And she was one of them. And I was like, oh my God, I love her makeup. And so I like found her on YouTube. Oh my God. I found her on YouTube, followed her. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. And she does like tutorials and she'll do unboxing, but it's a bag of like, this month's like Ipsy bag or whatever. Like, and she does a look with it. And then I think she started, I think this was like out of nowhere. She was just like, I'm going to do something I like. She's going to research like, true crime or like, all this stuff like murder, mystery, all that good shit. And then just do a get ready with me. But instead of like telling a story, it's like her own story. Like this happened to me today. It was more of a, let's talk about let's talk about what happened at the Cecil Hotel. She didn't yet, but
it's brilliant content. I mean,
and she just, and she used to post multiple times a week. The murder mystery makeup thing was a Monday thing.
Yeah.
But, there was like pressure and everything. I think she focused on that because that was her most popular content on YouTube.
Yeah.
But she's also on Facebook. So she'll repost those episodes on Facebook, but like 2 weeks late.
That's what I'm doing with my K-pop.
Just like out here.
That's what I'm doing with my K-pop content on all my content on Facebook too. It's like getting it super late. Episode
and the
1,
Facebook versions are censored because like she cusses a lot.
Oh, really?
Well, she cusses a lot and she also like says like triggering words.
Oh.
Like, the word kill, murder, all that.
Yeah, Facebook's like super strict. Yeah. I mean,
so if you want the full tea, you go to YouTube.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that I think is genius. Like, well, when it comes to content, like combine two things you like and put it together, and create content out of it. And I think
that's genius.
Things people would never think of, like freaking, even if it doesn't make sense and people find it stupid, like the KFC Mario Lopez romance movie. Who in the fuck
the video game
would have thought of that? It's genius.
The KFC dating sim.
Even if it wasn't bad, they became a conversation, which is a good thing for brands. So
Soldier Boy video game console.
Oh, the Soldier Box. The Soldier Box.
Oh, the Soldier Box is back.
Yeah. Or even like
B-Rock, you can combine fire and water. Trust me.
Okay. It's called the Avatar.
Yeah. You can boil water. There you go. I'm kidding.
Oh, there's another example in my mind. Like, or even like combining things that don't make sense. Like when VP was doing these reaction videos, and we're watching these friggin' love short films
Jollibee?
With Jollibee. It's like it's
a fast food place selling you fried chicken and burgers, and they're selling you feels.
They're
and
wrapping
chicken.
it around with emotions. So yeah. I mean, I feel like my reaction channel is just a combination of, it's not my K-pop's not my passion. Dancing is, and talking about it. I love like the whole aspect.
And there's a lot of dancing in K-pop.
So yeah, and I like that, doing the analysis part, which is what I do, which is why I like doing the directing part. Oh, there's a dot. There's an orb on your screen. Did you guys see Did you guys see an orb on their screen, guys? Sorry.
Oh no, it's getting cold in here because I turned my heater off.
So those of you guys who play Phasmophobia, an orb just passed by Maxine's screen, meaning that there's a spirit.
You mean a dust bunny?
Yeah. Sorry for the loud
from
noise.
My sweater.
I think it was that, but what the fuck was I talking about? I took my train of thought.
Your channel and K-pop reactions.
Yeah, so that's the only reason that came to be, is because like I like the idea of I like the idea of the director, and like the idea I like kind of judging it and kind of sharing my thoughts. But yeah, and I guess people liked it, which is why I'm here. Why it definitely helped out my channel.
It funded your Kickstarter, Temper Tantrums Kickstarter.
It helped funded the Temper Tantrums Kickstarter. So like my passion for dance and like kind of was also in line with a whole bunch of other people who were fans of the artists. So it was interesting, and it again goes into like, if you're going to try to create content, combine, and you want to be quote unquote unique, like, because that's the thing, you want to be original, like combine two things you care about.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the K-pop reactions aren't an original thing at all. Like, a lot of people have been doing it.
Yeah.
Like, there's, and like, not just like K-pop too, like reaction channels to begin with. Like, there's people with actual expertise reacting to certain things about certain things. Like we reacted to a music video editor thing too for the Lady Gaga music video, and also a vocal coach.
Yeah.
Like, so there's things, but like there's also reaction channels that they have no expertise on, but knowing who the artist is and
aside
like,
from being
you know,
a fan?
they don't know anything else but like, you know, but they don't have any other credential but just a super fan.
Yeah.
Then they just sit or they don't know anything, period. And they know that like SEO wise, maybe talking about BTS is going to get me views. So they're going to sit there and be like, it's like, I love this song Dynamite. I wish there was an English version.
Oh God. Yeah. I mean, I
for those who don't know, Dynamite is already in English.
Yeah, like it's I guess the unique part in the originality is always going to be you, the person, and the individual. Like I was able to share my perspective as a dancer, and
your format's different.
And then also like a lot of people too, like who are fans, they get to be fans and just nerd out about it. Like those people who are like fans of Pikachu of Pokemon. There's freaking channels just dedicated to like the whole Pokemon franchise and just unboxing the freaking.
Oh my God, I love that. Shuffle mat. Well, it's not just Pokemon, but like there are channels dedicated to just opening trading cards. Period.
Yeah, so it's like it again. That's like the beauty of the internet. If you're passionate about it and you are willing
monetize
to
it. We talked about this, monetizing your passion.
You can monetize it, or even create your own platform to share with other people.
Yeah.
So and then that's the beauty of the interwebs. Last night we talked about in the VP podcast when we were recording the whole passion versus purpose kind of thing. Like just because it's your passion doesn't mean it's what you're meant to be here for. Soul. And it was definitely like spoiling it for people who haven't watched it. Like there's a part where like, people who are passionate but get obsessive, they get lost from human connection. That's one. So that's the downside of following your passion in a sense. But there's a purpose of like how you, I guess that's in my definition of it. It would be like how you contribute to society, or like what gives your life meaning, and sometimes what gives your life.
Sometimes
meaning,
overlap, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't think my purpose is to be a business person or to run a dance company. I really like I've been reflecting on it like the more and more. It's like I really think my purpose is to be a dad, which is what I really love doing. I know like
but running your business is gonna supplement you being a dad.
Yeah, like I'm passionate about my business because it's fucking fun. It's like I get to like hang out with my friends and create content, and share with it to the world. Create content I like, share with the world. Like make our clients look as cool as possible. Make them money and make even more money.
Make your money.
Make us money. It's like it's the fun. It's fun because it's like again, like I shared in the last night when we were filming the Vision Paradox podcast. It's a game. It's a fun game. But it's like the whole father
gamifying it.
Yeah, with the dad life is like if I did not have to work
you'll just hang out with your son all the time.
Yeah, I would just take him on adventures. I would learn how to, I don't know, chop wood and then teach them how to chop wood. I don't know. Yeah.
Ooh, can I teach you guys survival skills?
So we learned survival skills from Max.
Teach how to start fire, put up a tent.
And yeah, because it's, I don't know.
Use a tactical shovel.
So that's what I'm feeling like is my purpose. Or like maybe like not even just the dad part, but like I've been having this.
I think you like a mentory kind of role. Yeah. Like the mentory role.
Like I've been gravitating
because you liked being, a mentor to like the teen group kids, even some of the younger fan biz people.
Yeah, it's definitely that. Like I even thought about like at one point maybe I can be a high school teacher, because that's one of the things like I thought of, like maybe I can be that one high school teacher that makes an impact on this kid.
You're gonna stand and deliver them?
And what?
Are you gonna stand and deliver them?
What is that?
It's a movie about a high school teacher making an impact on kids.
I just like the idea of impacting the youth, because look what happened. Like what happened with the teen group. Those of you guys watching on Twitch or on,
it surprised the shit out of me that because I know you're not a shit person, obviously, but you act like you are. You present that way.
That's my character, my avatar.
Yeah, that's your avatar. You're whatever. So but I know you you say stupid shit, you do stupid shit, harmless, stupid. But it's just see hearing all these. Well, they're not kids anymore, but all these kids. Well, they're still kids to us because they're super young.
They're 21 to 25.
Yeah. So seeing all these kids that are saying oh yeah, so the thing you taught us back when I was 13, with meditation and all that, I still do that. I still everything you've taught us, I still apply it to my life. It's been instrumental in helping me get to where I am in my career. And and these kids are freaking doctors and scientists, and so one of them runs Hulu.
Shouts out to you, Nelson.
What up, Nelson? But yeah, I'm like, wait, you helped make these kids who they are?
They're not even dancers.
You helped make these adults. I mean, some of them still dance.
Yeah.
Like on the side or taking class every now and then. But I'm like, you help form these adults?
Yeah.
How? Like what happened the 10 years that we didn't talk?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why like it fascinates me with like my interactions with Jordan, because he's essentially we corrupted them. Like,
they're corrupted.
They definitely,
but they're also like go-getters now somehow.
We corrupted them in the sense that they adopted my sense of humor. And that's why it fascinates me with Jordan, like, and because then he's adopting a mentality that I'm somehow molding, whether it's like he's watching me or I'm interacting with him. So like that's why I like the idea of mentoring the youth, even teaching.
So you got to watch what he sees from you.
Yeah. So
and like, what he picks up from you.
And it's hard too, like because it's
you really spend so much time with him.
Because that and like, and then sometimes the interactions are obviously when I get upset are not the best, and like it goes through that whole thing of like parents every parent's gonna go through this. Like, am I a good parent?
Well, you're human. You're human. You go through it. You experience negative feelings.
Yeah.
But the kids don't understand that.
Yeah. And then
especially his age and younger, they don't get that.
Yeah.
They're just like, my dad's mad, I guess. Bye.
Like, yeah, what do you call it? I was sharing with you guys with the Vision Paradox team, like during one of our Scrum meetings, which is more of an internal meeting, like that I got upset with my son a couple of weeks ago. I was helping him film for his project, and he decided to like poke my lens with a screwdriver. And those of you who work with cameras
and how expensive they are,
that's very expensive. So I got triggered, and I kind of like yelled at him, like, don't do it, like much like more snappier than that. Because obviously I got triggered, I got scared.
You went full on dad voice, but like mad dad voice.
Yeah. And then I needed a moment, like I needed a timeout in a sense, like, and I needed
both of you did.
Yeah. So, and then because he was upset too, and the thing, and what do you call it? And then it was interesting. Like when I'm upset, I have a hard time talking. I literally feel a hard like wall around my chest. Like I want to talk, but I'm having a hard time verbalizing it. But
it's also, I guess, part of you that's like trying to control what you're gonna say.
That too, very much of that. So I'm aware of like just
what you might be saying, especially to Jordan.
Yeah, like, and then he asked me like, "Why are you dad, man?" Or "Why are you dad, man?"
Why
are you dad? Why are you dad, man? Why are you mad? Like, why are you mad,
Why are you
dad?
mad, dad? Yeah.
And he was, and
then you have to explain it to him.
I told him like, because you, and I was still in my super mad dad voice, like, because you explained to him the whole screwdriver. If that scratches, it affects my work, all that stuff. And I asked him like, why are you mad? Like, and then calmer tone at that point, he said, "I'm mad at myself." So, and I'm
actually, it takes a lot more maturity for a person to be mad at themselves for making somebody else mad.
Yeah. So I'm like,
because some people are just like, I'm mad because you're mad.
And that hit me.
Not because I made you mad. Well, the thing is, he acknowledged that, like, I think he, like, just judging from like the context, it's like he was mad because you're mad, but also it's because he made you mad.
Yeah, like it was like one of those things of like
not a lot of adults can do that.
It reminded me of this one whole story or quote, like how kids will love their parents, but they'll hate themselves because how we treat the kids, how they're gonna view themselves. So and even for some, they might eventually like grow apart from their parents, or they might still love their parents, seeking for approval they'll never get, and then because of how they were treated. So that moment was like a huge like in your face of like this, like a lot of the stuff I'm doing like really matters in terms of like how it's affecting him, like how he's viewing himself. That interaction right there showed like how much he really values his interaction with me, and it's vice versa for me too. So I was like, damn, man. I'm not gonna cry on this shit.
Oh
my god. Oh yeah, I'm tearing up.
Last time I cried on a podcast, it was because we were talking about Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, like because that's like I really care about being a dad, and I care about the people I affect. So I guess with once Jordan's older, like I feel like I'd still have that itch to want to make an impact. I think that's what I don't
think you stop ever making an impact on your own child.
True, yeah, because he eventually gets to a point where he can think for himself, and I hope he gets to a point where he's like,
but he'll still take some cues from you if he values interactions with you that much.
Yeah, I hope to have that kind of like, back and forth, like dad, like I can like
you can both be the parents that he talks to about everything.
Yeah, that's what I want, and I kind of want that. And I think that's one of the reasons I kind of want. I might have subconsciously went to go with temper tantrum because I could potentially make an impact on more people's lives through through a mission. Like we're here for a reason to do this, and we're gonna do it as friends and family, not just people coexisting.
Not just dancers in a group.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with like VP. Like we are together. We're gonna have a dynamic. We have a mission to get done. Like so okay, and that also makes it weird for me when I'm trying to hang out with normally with people because there is no mission. there's no side quest to finish.
Unless you and I are in New York and I'm just like, oh, let's go.
Yeah, then in that case,
we're like on our way to dinner and then I'm like, wait, let's stop at this bar.
Yeah, then in that case, I'm just like, just tagging along. I'm just the sidekick at that point, which I don't mind.
Sometimes, you know what? It's not like, because what was it? There's like times that like my friend Paula and I, when she was still living in New York, when she and I would hang out in the city, sometimes she'll make me decide where to go. And she like loved it. Because I mean, she's the one that's the local, but like, even though I've lived in New Jersey a lot longer than she's lived in New York, but but she lives there. She knows more about it than I do because she literally went in there and started exploring.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, like would go like, a couple days out of a month or something, like whenever I can, because it's expensive to get there. And, sometimes then she was like, oh, where do you want to eat? And then like, I'll find something and I wouldn't even like, she doesn't take it as a suggestion. She just goes, yeah, let's go. Let's go. And I'm like, okay. And there was one time I just wanted to drink, but I was like, I didn't want to go to like my usual spots in New York. She was like, oh, I'll take you to a place I go to. And I was like, wow, not picking. I like this. And she loved, and again, like she loved that I was picking too. It's just like, she's like, where do you want to eat? Like, and there was one time I had planned to go to eat somewhere else, but like we walked past a place that she's always wanted to go to. She's heard great things about that I've already been to. And she was like, can we eat here instead? Is that okay? She was like so ready to apologize. I was like, yeah, no, let's go. I'm like, I'm easy to talk to when it comes to food.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to food, I'm like, I defer to you because you have the superior.
Sometimes taste. I hate, and here's the thing: when my ex and I were dating, we both love food to a point that like we'll sit there, and also we were like broke back then because they were in school and I was working 2 part-time jobs, and it was just like, where do you want to eat? We love food like a lot, but like, where do you want to eat? And then we just sit there. It's like, we literally, at some point, we drew up like quadrants or like a pie chart on a piece of paper.
Wow.
And then we went to the dartboard in the basement, and then I just went and just threw darts at something.
Good way of handling things.
Because we didn't want I don't know, like it's one of those like, oh, is he gonna like it? Is she gonna like it?
Just like leave whatever. It up to chance.
So we literally just put everything that we liked, and then we just threw a dartboard at it. Threw a dart at it.
Just use the picker wheel for it. The randomizer.
The randomizer.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I hate having the burden of picking all the time. But sometimes when I know that, well, it's, it's different with you because you're not from here.
Yeah.
You don't live around here. So it's like.
You pick the food around here too.
Well, you don't go out. You don't go out, but also if I let you pick
to go out dancing.
Yeah, but if I let you pick the food, we're going to be eating pizza and Chinese food all the time, which I don't mind. Yeah. But which I don't mind on a normal day, but like it's my vacation, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
we eating good.
I'm a simple in that sense of like
you're simple, not a simp.
Yeah, our B-Rock said something, potentially make an impact on temper tantrum. If I can be serious for a second, I think you already made a positive impact on them.
Hey.
I hope not, because I'm COVID negative. So
sorry about the mic.
Okay. No, I think
way to ruin a good moment. Sorry, B-Rock.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. I appreciate you, B-Rock. Yeah. So
also, you've also made like a positive impact on a lot of on Alex, dude,
our
editor. Yeah. A lot of things that he's doing right now is possible because of VP.
That's true. Yeah, he's worried. He's still getting to travel and he still gets to work. And I feel like if that were brought up,
and the thing is, every other employer would be like, well, I can't trust you if you're traveling.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like traditional employers or whatever, or like, old school employers are going to be like, are already like still not happy with the work from home thing, but they have to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, they won't be as comfortable keeping somebody employed if that person is going to be traveling, because they think, oh, well, what if you're going to use, I didn't have Wi-Fi as an excuse. Like, no, I mean, here's the thing, if the person is traveling, but is still willing to keep working for you, they're going to get on a meeting unless they're like literally dying in a ditch.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with friends in New York. I was like at Hudson Yards in the cold in November.
Oh yeah.
I came onto a scrum. You told me I didn't have to. I was like, fuck it. And then one of our interns, like the former interns, Sean, he was at a Giants game and he was like, yeah, I'm here. I'm like, bruh.
Like, yeah, because I don't know. I feel like it's
also
weird.
The scrums are fun.
Yeah. So like,
I like those meetings.
Like it's weird that employers forget that their employees have lives,
are human.
Yeah. So it's like, and
it's like, I get like emails at like 10 p.m. from my day job. It's like, yeah, I'm not answering this.
Yeah.
And then I get a passive aggressive, like, comment like on the next meeting, like, oh, I think I sent you an email last night. And, it was kind of a urgent thing. Like if it was so urgent, it wouldn't be 10 p.m.
Oh God, you would have sent it during work hours. That's the thing too. Like, because there's a certain like freedom that I would like to enjoy while working, like obviously be able to travel to you, go see my mom, go, see my dad. It would be super hypocritical or even like, double standard, even if none of the people that work for me can do that. Like, who the fuck am I,
Yeah. I mean, when I travel, I go to you anyway, so who cares?
So I'm like, so when Alex brought that up, like, brought that conversation up, like that he wants to travel and work.
We're like, fuck yeah.
First I was scared because it was like communication and file handling. I was like,
that's true.
Like,
the files, definitely.
It was more technical. Like, how, will he hit deadline? And like, and the thing is, like, he's never really given me a reason to ever doubt him. Like, obviously there's a couple like mess ups here and there, but shit happens. So like,
and he's like a really great editor.
And he's a great editor, consistent, and he's young too. And then I felt like, and based off how he's kind of like the conversations we had in Scrum, I felt like this would be great for him. Like if him travel, him traveling, like fuck yeah, I'm all for it.
Because he went from his parents' house to like a town that has literally nothing.
Yep.
And so it's just like, he's just like, he wanted to see the world. And I think when he moved out and then he went to go to go see a concert in a big city, it's just like, I think that might have been the bug for him. It was just like, I like this. Yeah, I like this.
I'm happy for him. Like, so
to Florida.
Floor. Yeah, so like I'm glad he's doing it. And then if anything is like the most important thing was communication. If you're not going to be able to hit deadline, send me the file so I can carry the weight. And that's the thing. Like it's
and I think you two already have like a kind of a system in place anyway, and it's just it's pretty easy to adapt. I think because he's in a bigger market type city where he is, it's like, it's pretty easy. Like if he's not at where he's crashing, where there's Wi-Fi, you can probably find a coffee shop somewhere or whatever that has Wi-Fi. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be very secure.
Yeah, I mean, thank God for cloud, so that way we can share the files as needed. But yeah, because either way, like I'm glad, and he's been working with us for VP
longer than me. Yeah.
So yeah, he's like 5 years. What was 2006? 2016 was when we officially started. So oh man, this is going to be hitting his 5 years.
Damn.
Half a decade working with us.
What does he get?
Well, I need to be sending.
Because for my 5 year at my day job, I got a pin.
Well, for VP and Temper Tantrum is going to be jerseys. So yeah, I need to get the test prints.
When do I get my jersey? Next year.
So I'm going to be great. I'm going to be getting. I need to send the printers the VP logo, the high res logo. But yeah, he's going to get a jersey. It's just going to be going to his mom's place. But since he's traveling,
he's traveling. There's like we don't know where he's going to end up at.
Yeah. So that's my way of doing like how retiring jerseys. I don't know what we would do for the 10-year. Because Blizzard gives you a sword. That's a freaking
Minecraft diamond sword.
Minecraft diamond sword.
Yeah.
What we do?
I don't know.
An eye patch.
What's bigger than a jersey? Not like in size, but like what's more
like, in terms of like
valuable. Awesome. A jacket.
Like a Letterman jacket.
A Letterman jacket. A hoodie.
Ooh, I'd rock. Hoodie. I feel like is so common. Like I'd rock the Letterman jacket with the hoodie.
Of course. Or like a knit sweater, like my Unos Anas knit sweater with the VP eyes instead of the skulls.
But I just feel like it's already been done though. That's the thing.
But like it's like really cool right now. Cranky. Ethan Nestor has like new sweatshirts out right now and I want them.
Oh, VP. B-Rock
platinum camera.
In chat, or platinum camera. Shit, we keeping that for ourselves.
Yeah, right.
I mean, because I hate just giving trophies. I like something like that you could that's
you can
usable.
wear, use,
that you can use as a flex.
A water bottle.
Yeah, because like I don't know, I don't like things that just are there for decoration. Like you can decorate, you can definitely hang up a jersey for decoration if you want, but then you also have the option of rocking it and in a sense do some more branding in a sense, like just share, and it's only exclusive to people in the company. So
a brand new car. B-Rock, you're getting a Hot Wheels. But like the knockoff ones, you get a CVS.
I honestly would like to experience what that is, to give a brand new car to someone. Like, you know, like how,
David Dobrik.
Yeah, like that, because I when he does it, I get that, I can empathize, because that feeling of like, yeah, like I know what it is to like give someone this. That has a lot of value to them. It's an addicting feeling, and I want to see, like, I'd like to be able to do it. Like, obviously, temper tantrum, pay them even more.
Or, you know, like we talked about this in one of the episodes, just giving out random bonuses. Kidding.
Randomly, yeah, giving out random bonuses. Like, because, I don't know, it's fun to give.
Okay.
So, because it's I don't know, especially for people you care about. So, yeah, I don't know. So, but I'd like to see what it's like to get a car. Like, I'd love to just see the face of like Alex and Bernie when we just show them a ticket. Oh, you're coming to the States for like a couple of weeks when we're all hanging out.
Are we getting them drunk?
and then we're like, you're on vacation, you're not working. So the whole company's taking a fucking vacation for 2 weeks.
Oh shit. Clients are like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh my god, we would have to be so ahead. But
we have to get everything like down and like sent, scheduled, assured.
Yeah, so it'd be great to fly them here and just like, I don't know.
I'll have to follow Bernie around though, because when she starts drinking, because when she gets drunk enough, she'll probably try to steal people's drinks.
Yeah, so, and that's that
she said that.
Like, I don't know, it goes to the whole thing when some people find working relationships weird, when companies say we're a family, and some people find it cringy, and I really
because they don't follow up on it. They use that as, you know, a way to basically guilt you into staying if you're underpaid or overworked and or both.
Yeah. So like I'd like to, I mean, you guys say, like, I'd like to think we're in a family in that sense of like, we actually care for each other. I pay you guys well.
One of us.
And then we have a good dynamic. And even B-Rock said he'd love to go full time with us. And honestly, I would love to give like Joey and B-Rock more work. The thing is, we're in a pandemic.
You just gotta find it.
Like the hard part is no one's doing that much photo shoots or video shoots right now. So that's the thing. So yeah, that's because I know that's what they're primarily doing. And then Alex is in a sense the head editor, so he's taking on a lot of the projects already. But you know, I'm just
put that shit on a resume. Head video editor.
So yeah, so we're just he's the head CEO of content creation according to his Instagram.
Head CEO of content creation.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean this is just us talking about VP now. Yeah, because I know for me, I wouldn't be a fan of other people talking about me, but
at the same time, like these things, especially like the conservatorship, like all that, like, you know, I'm not gonna go into it again, but it's very important to like kind of remind people that, you know, fame is dehumanizing a little bit. It's part of
privacy.
It's essentially, you know, kind of a quote unquote par for the course. Like a lot of people are like, well, they asked for it. I'm like, they kind of didn't, but also they kind of knew they had to give something up in order to be famous. But like, you know, there's things that are controllable by outside forces that, you know, like it's essentially they don't deserve to be dehumanized.
Yeah.
You know, like did they quote unquote sell their soul? Maybe, but like they gave up their privacy.
Yeah.
Sure, they gave up, you know, a regular sleep schedule. Sure, but they did not have to give up their humanity.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one of the clips I watched that I kind of like felt sad was like Michael Jackson when he just wanted like to go to a grocery store like a normal person, and they had to close it off, and all the people that were essentially actors, and then with him it was like a simple thing like that he can't enjoy because he's famous and he'll be mobbed.
Yeah, that's why there's all these like famous people like going to like Gelson's or Albertsons or Whole Foods or whatever in, you know, in like incognito, where they're just wearing like baggy hoodies or covering anything up that's identifiable about them.
Yeah, because
it's just like, you know, ugh.
It makes you wonder, like, I don't think so, like, but it makes you wonder what would it take to make them just see them as human, you know, like oh look, it's so and so, let them, you know, keep living their life, because
let them eat.
Like
let them go to the bathroom at a restaurant and then let them eat at the same restaurant.
I don't know, like, but what would like it makes me I'm curious about like
what would it take?
What would it take for the whole societal like conversation? Because like,
for that to happen to them, like people don't learn. Here's the thing, like we've seen this time and time again. It doesn't matter to them. They don't fucking care unless it's happening to them.
That's true. It's all it's the whole thing, almost like the whole cancer thing, or even to more relevant times, COVID. Like it's not gonna happen.
Nobody cared. Like a lot of people didn't give a shit until people close to them started fucking dying.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely see, like, because I remember seeing a couple, like, I think I saw Ethan Hawke in a movie theater. I was like, oh shit, it's Ethan Hawke. Should I like take a photo? And like, nah, he's here to watch a fucking movie. I saw Mae Whitman right in front of me at the Eagle Rock at the Highland Park movie theater.
Yeah. And you said you saw what's her face, Susie Burhow.
Who's that?
Susie, Aaron Henson's wife, Kitty Cat.
Yeah,
Gang.
I saw her at Target.
Mortimer. Like, yeah, you saw her at Target, and I was just like,
so I'm like, oh, she looks so familiar. Beep. He
texted me. It's like tattoos, really pale. Susie.
So it.
I mean, I mean, not like super famous or anything, but like Robert Roldan, he was in So You Think You Can Dance. I think most of his biggest claim to fame was So You Think You Can Dance. So he's like famous to me. The flight I took from here to you, like the first time, so I had a layover in Chicago. That's where I saw him, from Chicago, from the flight to Chicago to LA. He was on my flight, and I like texted my mom because like my mom was awake for some reason. I texted my mom. I was like, oh hey, look who's here. I didn't take a picture even. I was just like, I just told her, and she was like, go take a picture with him. I'm like, Mom, it's literally so fucking late, and I just, I didn't tell her that, but like I literally saw him pop an Ambien. He's trying to sleep.
Yeah.
He's trying to sleep. He's trying to survive this flight.
I mean, I feel like for smaller creators, or like, like me, I would appreciate people like, occasionally, like once a quarter or something, to recognize me, like take a photo. That's fun.
Yeah.
But when it gets,
my brother took a picture with Danny Pudi from Community at the airport one time, but like he clearly was in a better mood than Robert Roldan was. Like he wasn't trying to just survive a flight.
Yeah. So like, it's, if you're dealing with that every day, I could see why people are like, nah, don't fucking touch me. Like, don't, like, I just want ownership of your space. So yeah.
Not everyone enjoys that all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, again, like why do regular citizens get to just put a hoodie on and go about their day without being recognized? But when they do it, they're like, oh, they're trying to hide from us. I'm like, no, yes, they are, but that's the thing. Leave them alone. That's not an invitation for you to snap pictures of them not wearing makeup or not wearing Gucci for one day.
Yeah, if they were left alone, I'm pretty sure they would like walk around freely.
Yeah, and it's not like they're gonna just explode because they're not getting the attention. Guess what? The exposure they're getting from their work alone is enough to just keep them in people's minds. Like the whole paparazzi thing, like that's just fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, B-Rock made a great comment in the chat. Fame makes the person almost feel like they're an animal in a zoo for everyone's entertainment. So that part.
The fan clack. I had to do it far.
So yeah, mic. Yeah. I mean, I growing up, like you see all these people who are famous, like, oh, I want to be that, and then when you deal with the kind of the game they play, it's kind of just to get the riches and attention. Is like, no, I just want not the riches, but I want to live a good life, to have enough to take care of like the people I care about. So like, and that's the thing too. Like, it's just people think that they need to be making $1 million a year to be quote unquote rich.
Would be nice.
But yeah, it would be nice for you to have like a lot, and then you'd have to. And really, you only need like 100 something, over at least 100K a year, and then just to.
Because if you're in the 400K tax bracket,
there we go.
You're gonna get your taxes are gonna go up. So don't complain about your taxes going up if you're not earning that much a year.
Yeah. So I saw the chat, B-Rock saying that the first time he met Vanessa Hudgens, he
called her mom tita.
Yeah, she was impressed that I called it. There you go. Filipinos for the win. Yeah. Like, I think the people use this arbitrary number of $1 million to equate that would be the thing that brings them happiness. And then I think if people are going to get into like a much more technical aspect of financial, like what it's going to take to financially support the lifestyle they want, they need to really take into account how much that's really going to cost. Yeah. Like there was an actual like,
if you want to live the Jeffree Star lifestyle, you needed to have started to hustle like 15 years ago. Like, or
I mean, given he's a piece of shit, but like the fucker hustled.
Like he made some smart money moves, like real estate and all that. So there's a calculator that I saw, like from that Tim Ferriss had on his website, on the 4-Hour Work Week website. Well, it's timferriss.com now, but it's called the Dream Calculator, and it would pretty much like here are your expected, like how much do you spend on this, how much do you spend on this, like all this, and then like how much would you like for this, and you just put it up, adds it all up. Here's how much it is for your lifestyle that you want. Here's how much, and like you need to be doing this to get there.
Yeah.
So it's like it puts like this, so it kind of removes the arbitrary number of $1 million and puts it to something much more valid. Maybe you just need a 70,000 a year salary to help you start to support the lifestyle you want, or to somehow make $70,000 a year, because not everyone wants day job. I mean, it's up to everyone, because some people like the security, some people are willing to take the risk to make that 70K. So, but it's
like, that's kind of like their Hail Mary, like, every other avenue that they've tried was exhausted, and they're like, all right, let's go big.
Yeah.
And then but work for it.
Yeah, it goes back to like self-awareness and being clear on what it's going to take to get there, because something arbitrary of like, even things like, I don't know, I want to lose weight, like there's nothing fair for that, not fair, defined for that. Or I want to I don't know, I want to start a business. What kind of business?
Okay. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Business.
Like,
are you gonna get a storefront? Are you gonna get an office? Are you gonna run it from home? Are you gonna go online? Are you
it has to provide
what kind of
value.
payment options are you taking?
It has to be of value for people who, it has to be of value for people purchasing it, and you have to actually have a demand first.
And also, what is it?
Like the biggest mistake is people start a business without knowing their audience, and they think that they think it's gonna be easy. They think it's gonna be like, oh, if you build it, they'll come, kind of thing. But I think we're gonna end it here, everyone. So I appreciate everyone who listened, who's listening, who's watching on the YouTube and on Twitch. And if you guys like it, wherever you're watching this on YouTube or wherever, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who you think might enjoy it. And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave us a nice positive review. And if you don't like it, leave us a positive review. And shouts out to everyone who was on chat. Shouts out to Diego, Neff, B-Rock, who's been here the whole time. Jax, who was here earlier. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream of the podcast. And those of you guys who are listening, join us for the podcast. We would love for you guys to be there, and we can chat. So with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode of Awkward Tea Party, or I'll see you guys on, K-pop church this Sunday.
Yes. Don't forget to wear your Sunday best, aka sweatpants.
So appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one.